All right, so it's January 29th. We might have a long trade here on the red line strategy. Had a lot of winners here so far. I mean, look at this one. That was awesome. So we had some good trades. And right now we're clicking. What's the time on this? All right, we got a little pullback. Going to jump into this long. And we're going to... Okay, the way I'm going to do this one is I'm going to put it on the ladder here. And then we'll go down with it and let it get us in on a pullback. So this does continue to sell off. We'll just trail it until it comes back and gets us into the long side. Okay, so there we go. So we're in. So our stop is right here, 3725. Put that in real quick. Okay, so we got our target right here, or sorry, our target right here, and then our stop right here. I'll change this to red. Okay, so if it gets stopped out, we'll see if it switches over to a short trade, and then we'll just jump into the short trade. Okay, and as a reminder, we don't switch the trade just because it switches here or here, and we don't take a new trade until the old trade was complete. Even if we're not in it, we need to see completion in target or completion in stop. We're right back at the same spot, so we're going to get some resistance here. You can see if we look back, look at all that resistance right along that white line. Pretty big resistance area, so natural to get some resistance here right now. And then once we break through this, there should be some short covering and some buying that takes place, and this could really boost. We can get probably more than 1 R out of it, so we'll see what happens. The more it hits a resistance area, the more likely it is to break through. So we got quite a few touches there, so we'll see if this can do it. Or does this become a W and continue breakdown? All right, so basically we're in the target right now. I mean, we're so close. Just has to push a little more and it'll break right through. We get to this white line right here, a solid move to this line. I'm gonna move my stop to break even. But we're breaking out above this, right? Here we go. So this should go. But we got our next area somewhere in here. So that's just above the target. So we should be good to get there. Okay, so we're just in the target right now. I'm going to give an opportunity to break through here a little bit. I'm getting a little greedy. I probably should just take my profit right here. And maybe, yeah, we'll give it this candle. I'll see what this candle does. So my number is 3740. So now I got my stop almost to the target. I want to get 5, but I want to give it just a little room to play here. Hopefully I can get this extra 50 cents, which is not a lot on the MES, but it would be a lot on the ES. All right, there we go. So now we got our full move, and now I'm just going to let this thing ride a little bit until the candles tell me to get out, or until I feel like getting out, or whatever. It's all bonus money from here on out. That's how I'm going to do it. But look at that nice move right there. Look at that push. Breaking out, breaking out. All right, big candle like that. Usually we have some retracement. We'll see if we do that. If not on this one, well, within 5 actually, because we're on a 1 minute chart right now, so that we could go up. But a lot of times we do get a little retracement. So we'll see if we get it on here. Hopefully it doesn't come all the way back down and get us stopped out, because that would be nice to take that 58 bucks. Tempted just to take it. Let's move up and get a little bonus money. 50% retracement is what I would expect. If not, it may retrace the whole thing. But usually 50 to 100% retracement. Problem is, once it crosses 50, anything can happen from there. It could say see you later. So yeah, we'll just park this right there until candles tell us to get out. All right, so there we go. So we're out with our $38. I know it's like, why didn't you just take the 50? Why did you get greedy? Because, I left 10 bucks on the table. I got my target, which is what matters. And so many times I've seen doing this make another 100 to 200 on the trade. So totally worth it to miss out on 10 bucks to potentially make another 100 to 200. And once we get a full retracement like this, sometimes it just rolls over. So we'll see. All right, so let's go ahead to the futures log, and we are on the 29th, so we're going to put in MES here. And all right, so 36 bucks. So we're slowly getting there, slowly getting there. That was a red line. Strategy. And yeah, chipping away at our week here. A couple more of those trades, and we'll be green before we start Friday and get some good day trades in there, and we can finish out strong. So, yep, we just got a trigger for a long trade here, so we're going to go ahead and buy this as soon as this candle closes. Got about 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and I'm going to wait, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. I'm going to give it a wait and see. I'll mark it up in the meantime, though. All right, I'm going to put my buy in here. If it decides to come back north, we'll get in. All right, there we go. So we're in. So we got in a little bit of a discount. 374875. And again, when you're moving your thing on the ladder here, you can look over on the chart and see your white line moving, so you can kind of see where it's at. So there's our stop. So here's our green trade. So we'll keep going now until we get a red. Well, I think this might be my last trade because I'm going to hit 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to get some sleep so I can day trade. But normally I would keep going until I got a red trade, and then I would recover that red and then be done. But I might just call it after this trade. Okay, so there we go. Got stopped out of that trade. So we'll look at this one. If this one triggers, we'll jump in short if it triggers. So now I'm going to put a red mark in here in just a second. I'll do it right now, actually. All right, so we're short. This one had triggered. So now we're going to go ahead and mark it up for a short. And now we're looking for a green trade. And then once we get green, we are done for the evening. So I trade green to red, cancel out that red, and then I'm done. So a lot of times I'll get 2 or 3 of these greens in a row, and then I'll get a red, and then I'll get a green, which will erase the red, and I'll be done. That's just how I trade it. Another way it can be traded is just trade till green. And when you get green, you're done, As in, not so, you have 3 red trades and you have a green trade. I mean, until your account is green, and then you call it a night. By doing it one of those 2 ways, I can have most days winning days, like almost every day is a winning day. Okay, so this used to be resistance, right here, right in this area, resistance, and now we're coming back to that. So what was once resistance a lot of times becomes support. So I'm tempted just to take my trade off the table here, but I'm going to stick it out and see if we hit the target. But a lot of times what was resistance becomes support. What was once support becomes resistance. So if this rebounds and turns it into a loser, we know why. Okay, so now we're getting through the target. We're going to move our stop down to the target price. 3375. All right, so we'll give it a chance to drop here. It may pull back first and stop us out. There we go. All right, so we're out with 55 bucks. So now we'll go and put that one in the log. All right, so I right click over here, insert. Oh, if it doesn't let you insert, you got to go to review, unprotect. Right click, insert, Control D, dropped it all down. I was short on this one, short. And then I entered at 37, 37.42. 7.5. Exit at 37.33. Whoa, what are we doing here? 33.5. I use my mouse to enter all my digits in, so sometimes I push the wrong buttons. One contract, right? 373. Yeah. And then $5. All right, so this, I got to fix this one. This was a loser. That one we entered at 37.42. No, 48. Got out at 37. Okay, so there's our day. So I'm going to shut it down. So that's the rules basically, is once I have greens, if I get red, I go back to green to recover, and then I'm out. So we recovered nicely, plus them. And then, yeah, so now the dashboard definitely brought our week down a little bit here. So now we're back to $65 is all we got to recover for Friday, and we'll have a green week. So there you go. That's so where are we at on the futures account? So we're slowly growing this account now, which is nice. Remember, we took that 150 out that we had added so that we can keep trading, so that we'll have an accurate number here. So we're back to slowly growing this account. Get some green tomorrow would be awesome. Oof, look at that. I wish I was riding that slide. That would have been sweet if we didn't get stopped out on that backup. But anyway, all right, everybody, shut it down. Have a good night. All right, so here we are again with red line. So we just jumped in short on this trade right here. So we're in short, and then we're going to put our stop at 37.45. Okay, I was going to be done for tonight, but I'm going to just take this quick scalp on this. I'm looking at P&L open, so at $5 I'm in profit. So I'm looking to make like 15 on it just to cover some commissions for tonight and make this a nice even 50 take home. So not looking for a lot on it, just looking for a little scalp. Okay, so we got our 15. So I'm going to go ahead and buy my shares back. Right there, and freak it out. Great. All right, excellent. So that covers commissions. All right, so now I'm done for the night. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Actually, before we do that, let's put it in the log. All right, there you go. Perfect. So I got the $17, covered commissions for the 3 trades. That was the plan. Now we got an even $57, which is great. And now we're down to 47 here for a full recovery. And again, this is on the MES. So, you know, I figure most people are looking at this on YouTube or whatever the channel is that you're watching this on, or is thinking about trading it. Probably doesn't have a huge account to trade the ES. So trying to trade the MES, like I think a lot of you will end up trading, to show you what it would be like on there with a small account with $1,500, you know, the minimum, to be able to do it. So with the ES, on the other hand, for every one of these dollars on here is $50. So, you know, $15 on there is, it's a pretty nice, you know, couple hours. I've been to this for a few hours tonight. That would be $750 for one contract, minus your $20 in commissions. So, you know, $720 for one contract instead of $57 for the one contract. So a pretty significant difference. You know, it could be pretty lucrative. If I just had 2 contracts in there, I would have to have an account of $27,000 to do that. And that's $1,400 for the night just for a couple hours. So, and I could do this at any time, anytime literally with this strategy, with the red line strategy, because there's usually trades on a regular basis. Whereas red light, green light, and sniper, those trades, are on the 30-minute candle, 4-hour candle, which is nice because I only have to pop in a few times a day to check it, and I'm not sitting here captive for 2 hours straight. Literally, I can work for like 15 minutes a day with those other ones. So I can spend a lot less time in my office on a 30-minute or 4-hour candle, but at the same time, there's not always trades available. So in this one, I can jump in, spend some captive time if I want, do other things in the meantime, play Xbox or whatever, make some money, and then call it a day. So, all right, everybody, shut it down. See you tomorrow.